Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscripted Chapters podcast with your hosts,
Jordan,
Claire,
and I'm Cassidy. We're so excited to have you back today. How you guys feeling?
good. Clearly, I didn't know I was going for that intro.
You know,
it's fine.
it is what it is. Here we are.
We've only done it, 20 times, but it's okay.
It's fine. 16.
Right.
This is episode
Episode.
Yep.
chapter 17. I can't talk today.
And it's an end of April, so we're just moving right along with 2026. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
May's
I think
next
May.
week.
We're into May. This episode comes out in May.
At the time of filming.
At the time of filming, it's April, but yeah,
That's crazy.
so it is April.
Thank you. I was like,
I need
Nobody-
to go back to bed.
nobody knows what's going on today. All we know is we're here and we're ready.
Okay, so then technically the week of this release.
The
it's
week of May 1st.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
That's crazy.
I love it.
That's how today's
Well,
gonna go,
we do know
apparently.
one thing what we're talking about today.
We do.
Claire.
Yeah.
So today, we are gonna break down into the next couple episodes our segments. So we're gonna start off with From the Bleachers. We're gonna do a little updates from each of us since it's Jordan's segment, but we're all gonna update and then do some Q&A. So, let's do a deep dive into From the Bleachers. Jordan, you want to give us a start off?
Always. So yeah, my segment From the Bleachers. You know, I love sports, almost of any kind. There's some sports I don't watch, but you know. To start off, I'll just like what's going on currently in sports. So this week, the week this episode releases, the F1 Miami race. It's May 1st through the 3rd. So they're racing in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
The first round of Stanley Cup playoffs is going on. The first round of the NBA playoffs is going on. Baseball season is in full swing.
Full swing.
It'll be an interesting year in baseball. That's for sure. Some teams suck and some are good. So it just that you wouldn't expect, and you're just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's kind of sports in general, though.
Mhm.
College,
Never-
too. Like,
yeah.
you just really have no freaking clue, like, who, like, everyone's pretty equal, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nebraska basketball, I didn't even write this down. Nebraska basketball won its first NCAA tournament this year. They made it all the way to the Sweet 16.
Big deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sad they couldn't
That's
go
crazy.
further.
Well, and who we lost to, it's like,
Yeah, who we lost to is unfortunate.
Yeah. It's our
Shouldn't have put us
subject.
in the same bracket, but whatever.
dude, that's
I
so
didn't have
annoying.
Iowa winning in the first round, but that's just because if I don't like a team, like I never have North Carolina, the Tar Heels, and Iowa Hawkeyes ever winning a first round game.
Yeah.
And it worked out for me for North Carolina. They didn't win the first round game. I
Mm-hmm.
got so excited. But then flipping Iowa won. I'm like,
Of course, it's
and
Iowa.
I knew once they got past that first round and then they played Florida, I said, there's no way we're not playing them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that's awful.
That's
Yeah.
just our luck.
Which is sad. I didn't have the Huskers winning against Florida. That's who I had them going to the Sweet 16. I just didn't have them winning against Florida.
I didn't.
Oh,
I had
heck
him.
no.
I had him losing to Iowa in my bracket.
Did you really?
I did.
I
was
didn't
like,
have them
there's no
going
way.
I don't think I had them going that far. I thought maybe they'd win the first for sure. I don't even know if I had them winning the second or not.
The Vandy game was stressful. Watching that and then watching that shot go off.
Oh my
his
gosh, that
hand.
was nuts.
And you heard it from
That was the
Fred
half-court
Hoiberg.
shot?
Yes,
Mhm.
you heard it from Fred Hoiberg. You heard it from the bench. You heard it from all of the players. They're like, that shot was going in.
Yeah.
And it did. It went in and it bounced out. And that player, he's done that twice.
Ugh.
And it's bounced in and out both times to win a game.
Ugh.
That's
Which
crazy.
That's heartbreaking for a kid, especially in like
Well, he's a sophomore too,
Yeah.
so he's like on the younger side of like
Yeah.
there could have been two opportunities.
Yeah.
I could have like kept us
wonder-
in something.
I wonder if he'll come back. Because a lot
You
of
think he'll
them
transfer?
Declare, well, no, some declare. You only have
The
to do
NBA.
1 year of eligibility to declare
Oh.
for the NBA.
Mhm.
Oh, sure.
Isn't that crazy?
I think they should make it 2 years.
I do-
Is
I
he
agree.
already picked to go somewhere?
No, they don't. It's not like baseball where you can get picked out of high school.
Oh, okay.
Or hockey, because hockey is kind of the same way.
Yeah.
No, basketball you declare for the draft, kind of like
I see.
football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to declare. Like where baseball, you can just get drafted right out of high school.
Gotcha.
Some decide to go to college.
No, I totally agree with you. I think it should be 2
I
years.
think it
You're
should be
just too young of a
They-
human
they're-
to like.
They are too young, and like,
Yeah.
and I watched it with Duke because this doesn't normally happen for Nebraska, which hopefully with the momentum they had this year.
Yeah.
I don't know that any Husker has declared. I know Sam Hoiberg had talked about it, I think.
Yeah.
About possibly going pro, which would be great. I like Sam Hoiberg. He's a great player. But with Duke, they have so many one and dones that, and then some just they get to the league and then you don't hear about them again. Which is sad. Which I was like, make them have 2 years of development and then go.
There's some of them
They're teenagers.
Yeah, some of them graduate early. At least sometimes for volleyball.
They're
so
legit
probably for
babies.
basketball too. Or sometimes they're 17 and they are in college playing a college sport.
Yep, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. So then you give them a year, they're barely 18 and they're going to like play
Before they're 20, they're
professional.
going to be in a professional
Cooper
sport.
Flag is a good. He was
Yes.
for Duke for 1 year.
He's great.
Doing great in the league. He's breaking all these records. He's 19.
Yeah.
He's like the youngest kid to do a lot of these records. I don't know any of them off the top of my head, but
That's
Yeah.
insane.
he's having a great year. But you see some, like one I always point out, which I'll talk about him later again, but Grayson Allen, he actually probably could have declared after his sophomore year, but he decided to come back and he stayed through his senior year. And some that he was a freshman with, you don't really hear about them in the league anymore.
No.
He's a vital part of the Phoenix Suns and all that stuff. So,
Yeah. I totally agree with you on that. But
I feel like they should have to do 2 years of eligibility. That's
it's
just
just
me.
too young.
They're babies. I mean, and it used to be you could get drafted out of high school because I think Kobe and like LeBron, they went straight to the NBA.
From high school, they skipped college,
high
right?
school,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
crazy.
used to be where you
Had to.
could, but then they made it you have to do 1 year
Of college.
Yeah.
1 year. That's insane.
And for me, like, with the whole NIL stuff, I feel like this doesn't help either. It's really hard to like build teams and just to a point because I get it, but
I get the NIL, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that athletes are able to make money in college like this.
yeah.
However, I think it's unfortunate that causes people to leave teams.
Oh my gosh. I think
Nebraska, in instance, there is a player,
Yep.
Berkay. He actually signed with Vanderbilt, which shocked a lot of people. And then 3 weeks after they played them, he signed to go play with Vanderbilt.
Oh,
I
gosh.
didn't know
To the
that.
transfer portal.
I knew he went to the transfer portal, but I
Yeah, he
didn't.
signed But we've gotten a lot of good.
That's interesting.
We've gotten a lot of transfers in that everyone sounds really excited about. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
Like
they're
we said
getting to
before,
them.
it's a crapshoot now.
It is.
There's
Yeah.
there's no like there's
It is
no
what it is.
It is what
they
it is.
Didn't, transfer portals to me, it's like if you don't want to be here, I don't want you on my team. Because
Yeah.
you clearly don't care enough to
Yes.
stay.
Yep.
And people can get mad at it. I said that, but you don't.
No.
If you're willing to transfer just because of
You just
money,
want to
Yes.
play. You're not.
Yes.
then I don't.
Because you're
You
still
want to be there to be able to play.
exactly. And no matter where you go, you will get money.
Yeah.
It's just how much. And
I
you're right. If
understand.
that's your priority, then it's like
This is college.
you're playing yes.
Yeah.
This is not professional.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is not a career. You're literally in college.
Yes.
You're supposed to be going to school.
yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a
to me.
huge part. It is a career to a point, but I think they have too much flexibility. It is like a job. So you
Yeah.
don't move jobs every year.
Yeah.
The people when that's just not something you should do. I think it teaches bad habits and expectations to a point. But I am, like you said, I am glad athletes are getting paid because their faces and stuff get plastered all over Claire's shirt. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like obviously that's Jordan Larson, and they don't get anything for that. And people are
Exactly.
wearing shirts of them and all
Oh
that
gosh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Or
so,
jerseys now.
yeah.
And I
So it's to a point,
Could they give out autographs?
College?
Yeah.
I think they can.
I think they can, but I don't know if they could do it before NIL.
I think you're right.
I don't think they could have done it before the NIL.
Or it had to be set up through the school,
Yeah,
Like
a
an
plan.
actual signing event
Yes.
or something.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
They couldn't just come
'Cause volleyball did.
autograph something at a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. And they can turn around and sell it. And all that kind
Like
of
silent
stuff.
auctions and stuff back in the day, you can find a
Yes.
signed football from the 90s something
Yes.
Husker football team,
Yeah.
Yep.
Like things like that were set up on purpose.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
just
I think
hey,
you're-
you
yeah, I
see,
think you're right.
one of the players walking around, you couldn't just
Uh-huh.
I don't think ask for their autograph.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But now
Sorry,
we went
off
on a
topic.
tangent with basketball.
But I did want to mention the Huskers because they had
That's
an
funny.
amazing season. But the
So
reason I
proud.
brought the Huskers up was because they were picked to finish 14th in the Big Ten. They finished second.
That's
That's
crazy.
so awesome.
First ever NCAA tournament game. They've won 2. Next year, one of their players, Connor Esijan, actually, I followed him on TikTok. He has started a countdown to the Final Four next year. So it's day whatever.
That's so
100
awesome.
Some days. and he's just taking it through
Let's
their
go.
day. Like Braden Frager has already been in the gym and they
Let's
have
go, boys.
workouts. Yeah. So
Whew, that's
hopefully
crazy.
next year, I was a little stressed because I picked Duke to win every year. Because one of these years they're gonna win again.
I do feel bad for you on
Oh
that.
my
I watched that game.
gosh.
Me and Dill did. I was like, oh, I bet Jordan's freaking out right now.
I didn't watch most of that game. I watched the final seconds, and I watched whoever it was. I mean, I know who it was, but I'm not gonna say his name. I watched him try and throw. I'm like, just hold on to the ball. I literally yelled at the TV, hold on to the ball. You have 2 defenders on you. He didn't hold on to the ball, and they knocked it away. And I mean, the guy who shot the three,
Oh my
it was an
God.
amazing shot.
And he's a freshman.
I can't fault you for that. Like, it was a great shot.
Good job, guy.
And like honestly, I said the Huskers losing made me sad
Yeah.
because they had such a great year, and I honestly thought they could push.
They
the
played so
whole
well
game.
in that tournament too.
Mhm.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
the Huskers losing made me sad. Duke losing made me mad because they do it every year. They
Yeah.
just can't get past the Elite Eight or the Final Four, and I'm just like, I gotta pick someone else.
Yeah.
But the minute I start picking someone else, they're gonna win.
Yep. And then you're going to be a
And
bad
I'm gonna be
fan.
mad.
Yeah, you're going to be a bad fan.
Michigan?
Yes, I was getting there.
I know, but we're there now, so I'm
March Madness
Might as well.
winner. The national champion was Michigan. We all did March Madness brackets, the 3 of us, and Claire won.
We are the champions, my
She
friend.
had
She
Michigan
was-
picked. She was in last too.
Dead last.
To be
She and
fair-
I were ahead of her.
To
And
be
then-
fair, I was in last in every single bracket. I had like 8 brackets this year. I was in last place in every bracket, and at the end,
there
I go.
Shut up.
It was so funny because I would, check, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, Claire's so far behind. Like, I don't think she's
like,
ever going to
in
catch
points,
up.
like there was no way.
There was no way. And I was like, oh, shit. And then, oops, sorry.
What did I say?
I'm trying to cuss less, guys. Sorry. But yeah, then she all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, Claire actually picked Michigan because I forgot who you even picked. So I went to go check everyone's bracket, and I was like,
'Cause
this
you
mother
had
effer.
Arizona picked, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just kind of. I didn't
Which
want to
was
do.
nice that the 3 of us each had someone different.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
thought-
Arizona.
ahead.
I had Arizona in
were.
a different bracket, but Michigan was in the
ahead.
majority of mine.
That's so funny. And when you
And they
picked
win.
them, I was like, what was your thought process?
I just pick like
Yeah, I do
that's-
too.
I go usually first round like mainly I pick like the better record.
seed, mhm.
Then I do pick a couple upsets. So like what they're close in record, I usually just pick like I'll pick a couple upsets.
Yeah.
And then after that I'm just like, yeah, I like Michigan. Okay, yeah. Oh, I know family in Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so random.
That's so funny.
I know nothing about I do not follow
I-
college basketball except
Yeah.
maybe the Huskers. That's
We
it.
follow college basketball pretty closely. Like my mom watches it all. Like she'll watch all over, but she likes the Big East. She's a Creighton fan. She's obviously a Husker fan. And so she watches a lot of Big East stuff. So she watches all like Creighton and UConn and
Mhm.
Oh, sure.
Nova and
Mm-hmm.
Xavier and all of them.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Big Ten. We watch the Big Ten because that's where the Huskers. She watches Duke because we've always watched Duke. Not always, but for 10 or so years now we've watched them. And so I have a little easier time. Like, I mean, I follow it. Do I sit there and I watch every single basketball game that is ever on? No.
No.
Just too
That's
much
just a
sport
lot.
for me
There's
sometimes.
so much.
They play a lot of
It's like watching the
games.
same sport over and over and over.
Yes.
Again. I'm just like, okay,
I get it.
anymore.
We get the point.
Yeah.
We get it.
Like I'll watch Husker games, I watch Duke games. If there's another one on, like if my mom has one on, I'll sit there and I'll watch it. Or
Yeah.
I'll be like on my phone or something like that. So I see it, but a lot of times like a 5 and a 12. Most of the time, I always will pick a 12 because those are like those are a lot of the upsets are 12s. 8 and 9s are kind of the same way. Like they're so close.
Mm-hmm.
You just never
Who I
know.
pick and all that stuff. So
And then sometimes it's like a huge blowout, which is crazy too.
my
Sometimes.
favorite one, and it makes me nervous every year. So, gosh, I want to say maybe 2016, 2017, 10 or so years ago, maybe later than that. Virginia, University of Virginia was the number 1 overall seed. So you have 4 number 1 seeds, but you have one that's the number 1 overall. Duke was the number 1 overall seed this year. It was Virginia, and they lost. I think it was UMBC. I think it was.
Oh.
A 16 seed.
Yes.
A 16 seed had never beaten a number 1 seed in the history of the tournament.
Yeah.
And they pulled off an upset.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Number
I
one
think I
overall
remember
seed.
that too.
I remember watching the end of the game, and I was just like, I was standing there, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, my mom and I were just like in shock.
Well, you're witnessing history too.
I love
Like,
when that
that's
happens.
The craziest thing,
like,
yeah.
it was insane.
I love a good upset.
March Madness,
I got
anything
goosey.
anything can happen in March Madness.
Yeah.
Like
That's why it's
records
mad.
go out the window come March Madness. So.
Yep.
But yes, in our group one, Claire had won.
Good
so-
job, Claire.
so-
You did slide in out of nowhere. We really
I
didn't
did.
think
That
you were
is
even
true.
in it
I
at that
was-
point.
I was like looking at it, I was like, there's no way. I was like, it's either me or Cass. And then here comes Claire. I'm like,
In the girl one too.
yeah.
Because my sister was in it and she's like, yeah, Claire, you have no shot. Like by points. But then everybody's like top pick started getting eliminated and I was like, I do have a
I'm
chance.
still in.
Yeah.
And then Michigan gets to the end
Did
and
you
I'm
win
like,
that one?
the
The
girl.
big girl one?
No, I think because of points. I think I was
Gotcha.
maybe like second or third.
Who
I
won?
think- I honestly don't know.
I didn't check that one.
Maybe I did win. I don't know. I just know I won ours for sure.
I didn't look after Duke.
I don't blame you.
I didn't. The only one I think in my final four left was Arizona.
Yeah.
Because I had Arizona, I had Kentucky, I had Houston, and I had Duke.
Nice. Yeah.
Houston and Duke.
I thought we were all out. Well, after Duke lost, I was like, oh, shoot, I might actually win this thing that I completely forgot about. But I forgot Michigan was in it because I was really only paying. I know I was only paying attention to Arizona. I forgot, like I wasn't looking at the other side really, and I was only watching them. And then I didn't even watch that game. Honestly, I think it was late, so I like went to bed. I was like, me.
Yeah.
But that's really
yeah.
cool.
We'll
That's
have
funny.
to do it again next year.
Yeah,
fun.
that was
We'll need
fun.
to put like something on the line next year.
Yeah.
Or get something.
My
I thought
fam-
about that halfway through, and I was like, and I was winning by a lot at that point, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna text them and ask because they'll be like, just because you're winning, and I'm like, I'm not gonna ask anything.
Maybe.
So next year.
Yeah,
can
sure.
do
We could do that.
Yeah.
What do you guys got?
something. Next year.
My family usually does like $10. I think my mom ended up winning, which was really funny. She kind of came out of nowhere too. Like I think she was in it for a while, and then all of a sudden, like Arizona lost. Taylor and I had them, so then my mom won. So yeah, we usually do like $10 or something, but it's funny.
But yeah, March Madness. That's what Michigan was the winner. Yeah,
Woo, good for them.
college basketball is done till September, October.
Thank God. Thank
October,
God.
November. I don't even know when they start.
There's so much college basketball.
Thank you.
Update. World Cup, FIFA World Cup. I did want to update because I know my mom mentioned it in the episode that they were on. She had
Wait,
applied-
what?
What?
April Fools.
So she had applied to be a FIFA volunteer. FIFA is it's every 4 years, I believe. It's soccer. It's a soccer tournament. All different countries. I think you have to qualify for it.
I feel like that's right.
I don't
Sure.
know much about it. I'm not a soccer watcher. Sorry.
Soccer watcher.
But my mom end up getting picked to be a volunteer.
That's so awesome.
She
so
will be
fun.
at every game.
She's gonna have so much fun.
She is. Oh my gosh, she's so excited. She's
gonna live her best life.
Random Saturday, and she's like, "I was picked," and we're like, "What?" My dad and I were like, "Huh?" And she's like, "No, I got picked." And I was like, "Well, that's awesome! Yay!"
That's awesome.
I think it's like 8 games. Let's see. I have them.
See you later.
They're in our calendar because so we know when she's gone.
That's so funny.
It's like 2 weeks, right? She's gone.
It's like a month worth of ones.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Is she up there the whole time?
No, she'll drive back and forth because she has to be there like 5 hours before the game.
Yeah.
And so she'll drive down like in the morning 5 hours before the game because she doesn't honestly know what she's doing day of game, but she has to be there on game day.
Yeah.
So let's see. When does it start? Oh, it starts in June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Dang.
It's 5
That she'll be
weeks.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I
Like
get it.
there's 1 week she has 2 games in 1 week. One's on the but she has vacation time.
Yeah.
She has
Well, and
10 weeks
it's
vacation.
it's
so.
in Kansas City, right?
Yeah, it's in
So
Kansas
that's
City,
like
so-
3-hour drive.
Yeah, it's
So-
not very far.
I wouldn't want to be gone like up there.
No. Well,
More than
plus
I
she's
have to.
looked at hotels. Like she
Oh.
looked at hotels back in November when she applied, and they were super expensive because they knew when the World Cup was.
Yeah.
They just didn't know who was playing where.
Yep.
Sure.
That's fair.
So yeah, so that's the
Woo.
update because she didn't know at the time, but she did get picked.
Good job, Aunt
She
Pat.
went for training a couple weeks ago. She'll have to go back and get her uniform and all that stuff. And she told me what she gets. I remember like 3 shirts, some shoes. She
Nice.
gets a whole bunch of stuff, which is exciting.
That's really cool.
She's gonna, like, put those in like a display case.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
she's
what
like,
she's gonna be like. When she went for training, she did tell me they had like a wall of what the uniforms looked like, and everyone had a little piece of paper that you stuck on there. Hers was like orange and white and stuff like that. So
that's
they
cool.
were creating what it was. So as the trainees came through, it unveiled it at the end. But,
That's really cool.
yeah, so that's my only soccer update I have. I don't know much else. I should just start having my mom and my brother do like soccer updates. Well, my mom.
No.
I don't know how much Preston watches.
No,
I
we're
watch-
okay. We're good. Thanks, though.
Another update. The Masters was a couple weekends ago.
Woo!
Rory McIlroy won. He's the fifth person to win 2 in a row.
That's
Correct.
really cool.
Ever.
Yes.
That's really
Yes.
cool.
I was very happy. I was going for him. I wanted him to win again.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
So
He's so awesome.
yeah,
He's just a humble guy.
we were talking about it, and so because everyone was like, "Here, they're doing my Masters haul," and I was just like, I looked at my mom. I was like, if Preston ever goes to the Masters, he's gonna be broke coming home.
Yeah.
It's the merch is
Yeah,
okay.
it's the
We've been to a
merch.
PGA event,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
the merch.
expensive there.
I don't know if he
It's
went
so
to a
expensive.
live golf event when he was on the road, and I don't know if he got any. I think he got something because he normally does. Because I asked him to bring me a pin back. I said, if you have a pin,
Yeah,
bring me
something
a pin.
small.
Bring me a pin, Preston. I was like, I don't need a shirt. I don't care that much, but bring me a pin. Cause
Yeah.
I collect pins from the stuff we do. Because they don't have bells anymore. I used to collect my bells.
Yeah.
Now they don't.
That's
those
not a
aren't rare
thing
anymore. And so I've just started collecting pins when we go anywhere because I can find those. But yeah, I literally was like looking at the merch halls. I'm like, oh my god, Preston's gonna come back. Broke.
Well,
With
and
all the
it's
polos he's gonna buy.
it's cute stuff.
It is good.
It is.
Like
super
for
cute.
girls and boys.
Yeah.
Like, and then I know the food's like dirt cheap and stuff, but it's the
A
merch that
pimento
everyone.
cheese sandwich is $1.50. They have not in the 92 years they've
Yeah.
done this. They have not changed it.
Which I
Which-
appreciate.
Yes.
But and then did you know I did not know this they don't allow cell phones.
No.
I had
Mm-mm.
no idea. And I was when we were watching it because I watch it obviously every year. We
Yeah.
love golf. I was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, you don't see this."
Uh-huh.
Like and I'm like, "Actually, why did I say that twice? I really enjoy that. Actually, I really do appreciate that
Yeah.
because like you're in the moment and you're actually just watching golf instead of worrying about trying to record and take pictures on your phone.
And have you seen the TikTok, either of you? So it was a TikTok that was like that, where it was like, yeah, it did it showed a basketball game and it showed
Oh yeah.
the Masters, and it showed that like every phone was completely out during a basketball game at a like really important time, and then
Yeah.
no one was on their phones, and everyone was literally glued
I was
to
watching-
like the
I
situation.
watched
Yeah.
Rory's final hole, the 18th hole.
Oh yeah.
And watching him tee off, and you just see all the people. I'm like, that stresses me out, and I'm just sitting at home on the couch. Like,
Yeah,
watching that was stressing me out because I'm just like, that's too many people watching me.
yeah,
And because his score was so close, which I think him being so far ahead after the second day
yep,
helped him
Yes.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
So
That's really cool.
yeah, but
Go Rory.
yes, Rory. Yeah, I'm putting in. My mom's like, might as well just do it. I'm gonna try and put in an application for tickets because it starts this summer.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
And
do
I was
it
just
every
like,
year.
Might as well try. See if
Might
I
as
can
well.
pick the lottery. Maybe my luck will go there too.
Aha.
Anyway.
Wait, did I? Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I got
wait a
it.
minute.
It clicked. A little slow over
Hey,
here.
you had luck too, just not getting the tickets.
Thanks. Sorry, Autumn. We tried.
What did? We'll get into that. Go ahead.
That's all I have for like sports updates. The NFL draft is going on right now. I have not been paying attention to that.
No.
I normally don't.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
kind of only watched last year because it was in Green Bay. That's really the
That's
only-
oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
My mom and I normally watch the first night, but I didn't even realize it was on this week, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Well, next year.
I kind of pay more attention to like baseball, but
Even
that's
then,
my
it's-
sport I
yeah.
watch every year. So, that's all I have for those updates. Yeah, F1, hockey, NBA, March Madness, World Cup, Masters. Before I move on to other updates for myself, I'm gonna start with you first because I want to know what hockey team did you pick, Cass? Because they had homework.
Mm-hmm. If
First-
you remember.
Yes, Claire, you have the Bruins. Right?
Yes, Boston Bruins.
Vegas Golden Knights.
I want you guys to guess.
Can I ask how you picked?
Mm,
Is it gonna give it away if you say how you picked?
I don't really know.
Or like what made you decide?
It was kind of a mascot, like,
Okay.
and like the name of like
Anaheim Ducks.
close.
Oh.
Close as in proximity?
Or
no.
or
So my guess
probably
is
close in mascot.
based
Yes.
on
Yes. Mascot.
mascot.
And I don't know
was
all the
gonna
hockey
say
teams.
The Philadelphia Flyers, because I feel like you would pick Gritty just because you'd be like, no, that's it. 'Cause
That's it.
Gritty is scary. Close to the Anaheim Ducks.
As far as like a mascot, she said.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the hockey teams,
I
so
don't either. I'm like, the only one that's coming up is the San Jose Sharks. Okay, I don't know. I'm out.
The Penguins.
Oh, you picked the Penguins.
Yeah.
You picked the Penguins.
they're
I was going
from
through thinking. I was like,
they're
oh,
from
no, ooh, no.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, I was like, no. Ah, yes.
I love it.
I was like, I like penguins. They're cute.
Yeah.
And that reminded me of my mom too, because she likes penguins.
Um,
And then there's this one. Yeah, the
I'm
whole
talking
thing.
about the Penguins.
Ooh.
Who and I can say so. My aunt, they used to have season tickets to the Omaha Mavericks.
Cool.
So we'd go a lot, and one of their players, Jake Ginsel, played for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Cool.
He actually has won a Stanley Cup with them.
That's dope.
Yeah. I think has he won with Florida? Tampa Bay? No, I don't think so. Maybe he has. I'm not sure. I know he's won with the Penguins, and he was on the USA hockey team,
That's
and he
dope.
scored a goal at the Olympics.
Oh, that's cool.
And he has now a gold an Olympic medal. I was like, I've seen an
See?
Olympian play hockey. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is why I picked him.
Yeah.
Or them.
There you
He
go.
doesn't play for them anymore, but
picked
he
them.
did play for them.
That's awesome.
Okay, and then your other homework.
I know. And you know what really sucks? It's on my phone, so I don't know if I remember who it is. So, yes, our other homework, it's on my phone.
Okay, here.
And I forgot to look before we.
This will be
Okay.
There's all the drivers. So I'll
Claire
let
can
you
go
look.
first.
So okay, I'll start. So F1, they had to watch a race and they had to pick a driver and a team.
Yes.
crud.
I watched all 3 of the races currently. I'll watch Miami this weekend. They had 2 races that were canceled due to, stuff that was going on. It's all right. We need everyone to be safe. My driver is Charles Leclerc and my team is Ferrari. I also have 2 other drivers, but I'll wait and say my top 3 drivers until they say it. So Claire.
Yep.
Well, who is your driver? Because you both said your driver
Frick.
is the
The
same
same.
as
Yeah.
your team. Okay.
Trying to
Who
remember.
is your driver, Claire?
Do you have a guess
Oh,
for me?
Yes, I had 2 guesses.
And I'm
And I
pulling
said
up the
it
race
only
right now.
based off her celebrity crushes. My 2 guesses were
Off my type.
my 2 guesses. The first one I thought of was Fernando Alonso, and my second one was Nico Hulkenberg.
Hold on. Alonso.
Those are my guesses.
And
Okay, who was it? you
That's
said?
Fernando
freaking
Alonso
funny.
or Nico Hulkenberg.
Okay, I don't know what they look like. So,
I'm very scared on who they're going
okay.
to pick.
That's actually freaking funny that you.
Okay.
and I need to look them up now.
I
See if-
can
see if-
show you the pictures.
see if they
once
match.
it's done. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly, Alpine.
He's my second.
Ah!
Okay, he's my third. Sorry. Yes. I'm shocked.
Really?
I'm shocked you picked Pierre.
Yeah. Well, I like the
Pierre.
team name, and I was like,
He's Charles.
Alpine, Alpine, whatever. I call it Alpine.
Charles's bestie.
Well, then there you go.
Him and
See?
Charles are besties.
And I'm trying to find the race that I
Guys,
watched
I'm really
right now.
struggling because I literally went off the video you sent me,
Uh-huh.
that you sent us, and it's just this is not clicking in my head. But you know what's really funny? Yeah.
What? Do you remember the team?
No, I don't know why. Because I picked it a couple weeks ago, so it's
Yeah.
been a little bit. So we might have to do another update on our next. Part of me feels like it was. I was giving Russell so much crap last night. It's not. I don't think it is.
No,
I don't
the
think
one
it
I'm
is.
gonna fight you on. Like, absolutely not. I can't. George Russell is a baby. I'm sorry. He is so dramatic. He complains about everything. I'm like, just drive, George. Just
I don't think it is him though.
That's the one I was most worried about. That and Lance Stroll.
What was the most
Lance
recent
Stroll?
race? The one that was it like
I think it was
China?
Japan.
Okay.
It was
So
Australia,
Japan.
China, Japan. I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh gosh, not Lance. Yeah, not Stroll. No.
Lance Stroll is a nepo baby. His dad owns the team he races for.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why he's at the bottom.
Yes, that's the one I watched because Pierre got 7th.
Yes, which is very good for Alpine because they're normally they don't always have a great car.
Yep.
So while she's still figuring out, what did you think of your race you watched?
It's very interesting because I'm born and raised NASCAR. So
And F1 is not NASCAR.
no.
It is
So
not NASCAR.
no.
Fight you.
It is not, and yes, the track's the same, but it's not an oval.
It's not an oval.
It's-
F1 races are just.
The-
So someone goes, "This is how they do races," and it was like one of those resistance bands, and they just threw it, and that's how it landed. And they're like, "This is the racetrack now," which is accurate because
That's pretty funny, actually.
They're like, they have turns, but it's not like NASCAR's left turn, right?
Yeah,
You can go both ways.
left turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn right, left, and right.
Yeah.
Definitely more technical. The fact that like it's like a team type thing, that's very different. But yeah, I didn't mind it.
Yeah, especially because when you're racing, so you have a teammate, because there's two things you can win. You can win the Constructors Champion, which is team-based, and then you can win the World Drivers Champion, which is a single person. So you're racing as a team, but you're also racing against your teammate because you want to have the more points, whoever wins. So obviously, like, Ferrari is Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton,
Right.
which is hard. Like,
So they're competing against each other, but yet they're still on a team.
On the same team.
So you can get team points.
Yeah, and if you hear Charles and Lewis talk about any person, sometimes teammates have rifts.
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon, they had a rivalry, and they used to be teammates, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
They never got along. Well, now they're teammates, and teammates crash into each other sometimes. Like Lewis Hamilton, one of his old teammates, Nico Rosberg, they also had issues. Like, they used to be friends, and then they didn't like each other. So it's kind of a balance of like, you want the best for your team. Like, Lewis is statistically the best driver in F1 history. He's won 7 World Drivers Championships.
That's crazy.
He's won like the most races, all this stuff. Like, even like it's crazy.
Yeah.
His skill set. And now my mom and I have this argument. I have always said that Charles is Ferrari's number 1 driver, because normally a team has a number 1 driver.
Okay.
Most of the time. Sometimes I will. McLaren a couple years ago, they're like, we don't have a number 1. Well, you guys are failing, so you should have a number 1 driver, because you guys are just not.
Well, it makes sense. You do.
You have to give someone, like,
and it can change, like you
last
said,
year,
but
you could very clearly tell who last season's number 1 driver was.
yeah.
It was Lando. Even at one point, Oscar was probably going to win the World Drivers Championship. Oscar did not. I would have rather had Oscar win than Lando, but that's just me watching a season for an entire thing.
Yeah.
And I just think a lot of stuff has gone to Lando's head, but neither here nor there.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Going off that list, I feel like was different than the video that was shown, so it's really hard. So I might have to confirm, but part of me feels like it was Antonelli.
Oh, Kimmy?
Maybe.
You said, I love Kimmy.
Yeah, maybe though. I can't remember.
We can follow up on the next one and just
we
say if
will.
that's accurate
it's on
or
my
not.
phone, and we're filming on my
We'll
phone.
make
So,
updated
and
too.
when we started this, I was like,
Poor Cass.
she's gonna freaking ask, and it's on my phone. I was like, I remembered my hockey team.
We have
but
to
I was
use
like,
Cass's phone, so
Yeah, I use Cass's phone to film. So I love Kimmy.
Yeah.
Kimmy he's a baby. He
I'm
just
gonna laugh
turned
so hard though
18, I
if
think.
it's not.
I think he just turned 18 or 19. He was still in school last year.
That's what I'm saying.
They're so young.
He could drive an F1 car before he had his driver's license.
God, that's crazy.
He actually won a race this year. He's won his first ever race, and watching him stand up on the podium in China and just seeing him cry, like, you're so happy for him.
Yeah.
And I love, he's so adorable.
It's important, I think, for young athletes to experience success as well, because it can be so like hard, mentally and stuff. So that's good, but it is also scary that they're so young and they're getting into something like this, because it's such a big deal.
It
is
so
but
funny. They would show videos, like, literally last year he was in Australia. He had to fly back. He was in school on Monday. Like, you just raced a race on Sunday, and now you're back in school like a normal teenager.
That's crazy.
So crazy. Like, I think they showed one time his math class all came to like a race. It was super
That's
cute.
so fun.
I'm like, it's adorable.
I love it.
But no, my top 3 drivers are Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Pierre Gasly.
Nice.
Carlos and Charles were teammates, and I was upset when Lewis signed with Ferrari because I knew they would never get rid of Charles. They've extended him so many times. Like, he was a Ferrari Academy driver. He was going to drive for Ferrari. And he wants to win a World Drivers Championship with them again. Or win one with them. He's never won. He needs to win one. So when Lewis signed on, I was really bummed that Carlos was going to move teams, because I love their little bromance together. So But
You know, everything
yeah.
happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So
Yay!
yes, Pierre Gasly. I
Pierre.
was not expecting that.
I'm gonna have to look up the other two that you think that fit my celebrity
Yeah.
type.
Fernando Alonso was the only one that I.
All
and,
right, I'm
you know,
looking it up.
He's here. I can show you. Let's see.
Fernando. What's the other one?
Here, I'll show you.
She has the list.
I
Okay.
have the list right here.
It makes
Cass is
There's
like,
Fernando.
oh yeah,
I said it.
he looks like Jason Waller
Derulo.
from Laguna Beach, who was on my smash cake.
Here, I'll show Cass.
Okay, Jason Waller.
Here's Fernando.
yes. No, I saw. Yeah, because when you were naming him, I was looking him on there. So the other one.
He's the oldest driver on the grid.
Looks like Jason Waller.
And then here's Nico.
Yeah, about accurate. Actually, I dated a guy in middle school that looks like him.
Middle school.
I did. He was supposed to be the love of my life.
But is it?
He was also one last year, so he's done.
Literally
he's
looks just
done-
like this guy.
he's done
Maybe,
other
maybe it's
stuff.
him. Maybe he changed his name.
He had the longest streak of not getting a podium in F1. He's never had a podium, and he got on the podium last year. He got third,
Aw,
which
good
was
for him.
amazing for him. So I'm so happy that he got on there.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, that's it for that. That was all your homework.
We did good.
You did good. I'm proud. What did you think of the race that
It
I
was-
made you watch last night?
It was.
I made you watch Australia. 'Cause
Yeah.
She had watched the most recent one in Japan, so I made you watch the first one of the
Yeah.
season.
No, it was good. It was very. The start is kind of I feel like probably one of the most interesting because it's like, oh my gosh, like I didn't realize
So
how
much
like
happens right at the
well,
start.
and it's so important. So that was interesting.
And
And
Australia was different. So Ferrari this year has a quicker like launch time,
then.
and so whoever did the lights at Australia, because normally it's 5 lights and then the lights go out and you can go. Well, the 5th light only was on; it would like blinked and you could go. That's not normally. It's like beep, 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 and it's like a pause and then it goes. So I follow P1 with Matt and Tommy. They do like predictions on how a race is gonna go and all that stuff. I thought about having you guys do that for Miami.
Oh Jesus.
But I was like, they need to watch a couple more before I make them do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like good surprise, bad surprise. What are the top 3 gonna be?
Gotcha.
I would know nothing.
I said
It would be like my March Madness bracket. I'd pick at random.
like I'm gonna make them watch a few more, and then maybe we can do that.
I think it was interesting too, like how many cars were out by the end. Like that was very interesting, and it makes sense because
Sometimes-
like
yeah.
they are so expensive. But I know like just in the racing world in general, like it's a mechanical thing. Like sometimes they just break down.
Well,
you
and
know.
sometimes, so like it's happened a lot, like in qualifying or even a practice, they'll crash out and like half their car is like the tires off and rolling away.
That's crazy.
They have to get it ready to be able to do either qualifying or the race. Like they have to have it ready. Sometimes they can't. So
Yeah.
like, if you can't participate in qualifying, you're gonna be last.
Yep.
So
That's crazy.
yeah.
No, it was very interesting. And it's hard to watch the first one because you're like, okay, what am I supposed to like expect? And then, but now watching one and I could watch another one and be like, okay, I know how it goes now, so I can have a better idea of like paying attention a little bit more to like the changing in who's first and all
Yep.
that kind of stuff too, because
Yeah.
it does happen
Watching-
out of nowhere.
So there are some. So like Monaco, I love that race, but it is very hard to overtake. So sometimes it can be a boring race because you're like, no one's. It's just you're just driving in the line.
Yep.
Like that's what it is a lot of times. But that's what like Monaco's a street race, so they have track races and then there's street races where they do like Vegas is a street race. They race down the strip, all that stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm sure it's really cool.
But yeah,
It's a cool track. I saw it twice.
I'm glad you guys
awesome.
liked your races.
Yeah, it was
we'll
good.
have to update on who Cassidy.
Yeah, guys, I actually had it ready this time, and then as we were filming, I was like, she's gonna freaking ask, and it's on my phone.
I was like, go get your phone. You can't.
You can't.
So yeah, that's okay. That's all I have for the updates. The other things, updates for me personally on sports I'm going to do. We have a Kansas City trip at the end of May. My mom and her friend, your mom's friend,
Darlene.
Shout
out.
They always do a soccer baseball weekend.
Fun.
So they do a soccer game one night and then they go to a baseball game because Darlene's a Royals fan. Well, it worked out this year. They're doing So it's my mom, me, Preston, and then Darlene. So my mom, Preston, and Darlene are going to go to the soccer game on Saturday, and then we're going to the Royals. I think it's the Seattle Mariners game on Sunday, and then Monday they play the Yankees.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So we're going to. So
Fun.
I'm going to 2 baseball games. I am not going to the soccer game.
Yeah, I don't blame
will
you.
Probably just read.
I wouldn't go to the soccer game.
That's
either.
what I
Yeah,
do.
soccer is
I
not
don't-
one of the things I would like pick to
I've
go
been
watch.
to one Sporting KC game, which is the male soccer team in Kansas City. I am undefeated for soccer.
There you
They're
go.
1-0 on the games I've been to.
There you go.
Didn't you read though?
No, that was the Atlanta. Gosh, I don't know. When we were in Atlanta last year.
Okay, I was
She
like,
read
there
during
was-
a game.
Yeah.
I had headphones in too. I had my headphones in and I was reading off the soccer game.
That's
I
funny.
went to experience Mercedes-Benz Stadium because they have the cheapest stadium food
Yeah.
in the country. The guy who
Just check it
built
off your list.
the owner of the Falcons, Atlanta Falcons, I think, the football team. His whole thing, like my mom got a souvenir soda, souvenir pop, and a chicken strip basket, and it was $10.
That's
crazy.
amazing.
The souvenir soda in Nebraska
It's
$10.
$10
Yes. Yeah.
and no
Right.
and no refills, mind
And
you.
no refills, yeah.
No free refills.
No refills.
No, we could get refills because they're just it's just stations. You
That's
don't
crazy.
Have to go up to someone.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Preston got a whole
Oh my-
large pizza for $18,
That's crazy.
which is not. I'm like, that's just a pizza.
Yeah,
That's
that's not bad.
Like normally at a stadium, that's like $30.
I mean, you order one from Pizza here, it's $20-some.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
But that's our Kansas City trip, so I'm very excited. That's our first Yankee game of the year. And then in August, my mom and I are going up to Milwaukee. We're literally driving up, going to the game, driving back.
That's crazy.
We're actually going because of Preston. His favorite anime is Naruto. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're doing a baseball jersey with him on it, and Preston's like, I want that. So you can go to. He didn't want to go up to Milwaukee, so we're going up to Milwaukee. We're seeing them play Pirates, I think it is, and then we're coming back. And then the next week, our baseball trip this year. As you guys know, we're trying to get to every 30 MLB stadiums. We are going to Toronto this year.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm very excited.
Have you been to Canada before?
I've never.
Canada is
I
beautiful.
said, other than when we walked into Mexico from Texas years ago, this is the first time leaving the country.
That's really cool.
Toronto.
Very excited. We're actually, and so Preston doesn't normally do our baseball trips with us, but he wanted to go this one. We're seeing them play the Yankees. We're going to all 3 games because we were kind of like, if we're going to Toronto, we're going to go see them play the Yankees. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're also in the same division.
Makes sense.
We have teams that were like, if we like when we go to Fenway to see them play the Red Sox, we're going to see the Yankees play the Red Sox. I'm a little bit scared of that. I was like, I don't even want to wear my Yankee jersey in that stadium.
You might get jumped.
But because I also said when we go to New York City to see the Yankees, I want them to see them play the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I said I need that atmosphere in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
So we are seeing them play in Toronto, all 3 games. One of them is like a specialty ticket night. I can't remember. Is it the Care Bear one? I think it's like Care Bear night.
Okay.
And so like it's literally like I'm like, Mom, what are we gonna do with that? She's like, I have no idea, but
Figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We seem to happen to like stumble upon those. Like when we went to San Francisco Giants game, it was there was a bobblehead, and my mom likes to collect the bobbleheads from if they're doing one. So we got a bobblehead. She's like, you don't need one. I'm like, I don't want one. She kept trying to get to me. I'm like, I don't want it. Give it to someone else.
That's funny.
We already have one. I have to fly home. I don't have that big of a suitcase. So
That's funny.
which I said, it is nice that I'm not going to be at a stadium where I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff because I don't like the Toronto Blue Jays. They're a division rival of the Yankees. Like, I'm going to buy my pin, and if they have, I buy little stuffed animals of the mascots. Like, I also collect those for the teams that have them. I said, I don't need to buy a shirt. I don't need to buy a hat. I don't need to buy any of that. I said, I'll buy a sweatshirt that says Canada somewhere.
Yeah. There you
Yep.
go.
So I'm like, I'm probably not gonna buy a lot of souvenirs. I say that now, but I
That's
didn't
funny.
think I'd buy as much as I did in San Francisco, and I bought a lot. So.
Yeah. That's funny.
So that's that trip. Another exciting update. I'm gonna turn this way. So I'm gonna preface this. 3 years ago, I saw a TikTok of this dancing baseball team. They're like the Harlem Globetrotters
Yep.
of baseball. And the only reason I know it was 3 years ago, because when I got my email and I signed up on the website, it told me that I have been a fan since 2023. So I was like, oh, I didn't know it's been that long. So a couple weeks ago, I got an email that I didn't think I got because I just don't know how to freaking read my emails. I got picked to be put in the lottery to get tickets for a Savannah Bananas game here in Nebraska. Which I'm like, oh crap. We have to get online now. So we got Savannah Banana Ball tickets. I'm very excited. Again, we've been trying for 3 years.
That's
to
really
get these.
fun.
So we could see them play in June, I think it is. Is it June? Yeah.
Oh, it's in June.
It's
Yeah.
in June. So yes, I'm very excited
That's
about that.
that's super exciting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys can
Will
check
I
that
ever
out.
get to
Fearless.
see them again? Probably not.
Yeah, might be
but-
a once in a lifetime.
My mom and I want to try and get to Savannah to see them actually play where they were created.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's really
yeah,
cool.
So we'll see. But yeah.
Yay!
I obviously didn't.
Okay, no. Explain what happened because
So
you
actually,
got picked.
actually, I was the first one that knew I had an email. So I got an email because my sister called because Autumn and her boyfriend Jackson wanted to go to. They're like, oh my gosh, the bananas are coming. So we got on this lottery back in the fall.
Yeah,
And-
they do a lottery. Well, they do a draft on where they're playing, and then you can sign up and pick where you want to go, and then you'll get an email that says either you've been picked for the
Jesus.
lottery or not. It's
Yep.
very long, very complicated process.
So I was so
Stressful.
my sister called me. She's like, we didn't get picked. The email came out, and I'm like, okay. So I look and I'm like reading through, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it says congratulations. She's like, no way. And I'm like, oh my God, I got picked. And the week that, so then they give you a time slot to get in there to get the tickets. The day and time that I actually got tickets or got into the portal to get tickets, my sister was going to be in town. So I'm like, perfect. I have to work. So at home. So I was like, you are in charge of getting on and getting in this queue and sitting and keeping the page refreshed. Our queue time was like 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah, you were an hour before me.
I got in the queue at 6 a.m. and I was a couple hundred in. So people had gotten in obviously before me. So we get in, but
You
when
were
I
at
had
queue
gotten the
number
email, I had sent them both a thing and I'm like, oh my God, you guys, we got picked to get tickets. And Jordan, I was like, did any of you? And you're like, no. And then you looked and you're like, actually, yes, we did.
And the only reason I didn't think I did because my mom had sent it to me, and I was like, seriously, like again, like we can't even get them in our own fucking. I was like, well, that's getting cut out.
We got her.
No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
I can't put that on the internet.
Too bad.
No one cares.
Move on.
Anyway, I was like, we didn't get picked in our own state.
That would have
And
been
I
one of the
went
most
just going
frustrating
through my
things.
emails, and I didn't see anything, but I had never, because you had gotten one midway between putting in for the lottery and actually getting your email that
Saying,
you were
"Hey,
picked.
yes."
You got one in the middle that says, hey, your time is coming up, all this stuff.
We'll let you know.
I never got one, but my mom and my brother did. And I was like, and I knew I was the first one to put in because I did it, my mom did it, Preston did it, she had my aunt do it. Like
We all did it.
people doing it. And so she sent it. I'm like, ugh, that's annoying. Whatever. Like, we've been trying for 3 years to get these tickets, and I for some reason went back into my emails, and because I was like bummed, just like at work, because like my coworker was just like, I didn't get them again. I was like really sad about it, and I went back through, and all of a sudden I see the email, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And my coworker's like, what? I was like, I got picked. And I sent it to my mom, and I'm like texting her. I'm like, open your emails now. Do it now. Now. Like, I'm like, I have this whole stream. And she's like, seriously, you couldn't have read that earlier? And I was like, I didn't look.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't see it the first
Did
time.
they not then just you?
Preston and my mom did not get
So it's
picked.
just you.
So,
Okay.
because I'm assuming we all had the same address. So I'm assuming it said like, oh, these 3 people are the same address.
Household.
You gotta pick one, or household.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I got picked. I was shocked.
That's
I
fine.
was like genuinely like, I was sitting at my desk. I'm like, what? And so yeah, my mom had to be in the queue for us because I was like, I can't be in the queue at work. Like, you're able to be. So
Yeah.
just keep refreshing. You don't get to pick your seats.
No.
You just
So that was the thing. We
you
got in the
just-
queue, and then I'd been in the
'cause
queue.
You were trying to you weren't doing the Memorial Stadium ones, right?
No,
You were
'cause we
doing
couldn't
the
go.
ones at Haymarket.
Yeah, we have a veteran event. So obviously Memorial Stadium, there's a lot more seats. So we're thinking, oh, the majority of people are going to want the Memorial Stadium because it's bigger and it's on a Saturday. Where the one that we wanted to go to was on a Thursday, which worked perfect because literally Autumn, Jackson, Chris, and I are going to volunteer at a military event that weekend, and we have to leave on Thursday. So I'm like, it's perfect. We could hit the game and then go.
Yeah.
So her boyfriend was so excited. He's like, yeah, we're going to Banana Ball. Yeah. Because I didn't know. I'm like, okay, it's just a queue to get in. Literally, you get in. I clicked up to, because it said I had up to 5
Get up
tickets.
to 5, yeah.
I clicked my 5. It had the availability. I was clicking up to 5. I clicked the little cart button and it says your tickets are sold out. Like that quick. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So I refreshed. Yep, nope, they were gone. I was like, how is that even possible? They screwed that.
They messed that up.
That there were
Their
so many
math-
people that were mad about that. Like
that was my
then
thing.
don't give people 5. Give
Exactly.
people 2.
Well,
like,
that was
Especially
not even
for
that.
For
the smaller
Haymarket.
stadium.
Haymarket it's a college college /
The thing is, what they should have done is they should have taken the stadium if they're giving you 5, or the Haymarket, divide the seats by 5. That's how many people get let in, because obviously everyone's going to pick 5.
Yeah.
And if they had extra
And
tickets,
then they'll resell
those will
them.
literally sell
Oh.
out in 2 seconds if they had left.
So that's the thing. We looked it up.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, can we just buy tickets? We got on there to buy tickets for that game. Anywhere in the stands were a minimum of $1,000
Oh,
a
I'm
seat.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And I'm like, I'm not paying that.
It's just not worth it.
And we were the tickets we actually had was, it was for general admission, like in the grassy area in the outfield, which I'm like, I don't really care where we sit. It's going
Yeah.
to be a cool environment no matter what. And then they totally they shouldn't have allowed up to 5 if they're going to let that many people in, or just do 2. Like, I'm
For-
sorry,
for
you just get
Haymarket,
2
yeah.
tickets.
Yes.
I can understand, yeah. So
Or again,
we
Divide
got
it by 5. Like, you divide all the seats by 5. This is how many people we're letting in right now.
Yeah.
And then if we need to have more tickets sold later, we have leftovers, you just do it again, and they'll
Yeah.
be sold in 0.2 seconds. Their
Yeah.
math was so wrong. Like,
we ended up
didn't
getting
make
the
any
5
sense.
for Memorial Stadium. And again, it didn't you don't know like your row or your seats until closer to the event, but it did say we're on the first base line, and it showed like I could see like, so we're in this one section, so I know we're on first base line.
yeah.
Whatever,
That's
that's awesome. I don't care. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I just want to see the game. That's all I want to see.
I would want to be in the environment because
Yeah.
it's just a cool
I've been
random
watching
thing.
these videos for years. Like I get to see Jackson Olsen. He's my favorite. I love watching him.
Yeah.
But yes, that's one other. As of right now, that's the only other. All my trips are baseball oriented.
That's
But
kind of
not.
it's
a
baseball
shock,
season,
so.
so
The only other thing I have was for my mom's birthday. She wanted to go to Creighton was playing baseball on her birthday, so we went to that game. We sat first row, literally like from here to like the edge of this couch right there. That's how far away we were from the players warming up to go back.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I'm just like, this is too close. People can see me.
Oh my gosh.
My dad literally was just like, yeah, I saw you on TV. I'm like,
that's awesome.
no. But again, the tickets were $12, so why not?
Can't
And
complain.
They ended up run ruling them. So in college baseball, you have to be winning by the 7th inning to run rule mercy rule. You have to be winning by 10. They hit a walk-off 3-run home run and mercy ruled them.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So, and then yeah, but that's. I don't think I have any other sports updates.
Are you sure?
That's it. I think that's it for sports updates.
To be fair, there was a lot of endings and beginnings.
So
There was-
ending. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. So
there's
much.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's like a big
Yeah.
yeah. Ending and beginning is
Col-
like beginning of the year.
College baseball is gonna like regular season is what wrapping up. Huskers swept USC.
Woo.
Didn't watch any of it.
They
Nope. Me
went-
neither. I was like,
I watched the third game, but the first game they hit a walk off. That was crazy. The second game they run ruled them as USC. They run ruled them, and then the third game did they run rule them again?
That's awesome.
They might have. I don't remember, but
Love it.
we went back. Nebraska softball's number 1.
I love
That's
that.
awesome. So
Good for them.
okay, that's it. Cass, stop me talking.
So, I have 2 updates.
Now this is gonna go quicker.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I need to
This
talk
is
a lot.
Jordan's. No, it's Jordan's segment, so this makes complete sense.
Yeah.
So
They'll
we're
talk
all
more
good.
on there.
She watches
Yeah.
more sports than we do.
Yep. So just one thing I wanted to talk about was I'm surprised you actually didn't bring it up, but Nebraska volleyball spring games and stuff. I don't even know if you probably didn't watch.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really don't watch volleyball until like the regular season starts.
I
don't ever watch spring games for anything. I didn't watch it for football either.
we didn't even know that was really going on. So
I never know when spring games are going on.
so yeah, today's actually their third. So at the time of filming, so today's what day is it? What's
The
today?
25th.
Today's 25th. So they actually,
We all had to look like-
I think they have a game today. Maybe in the middle. I'm not really sure. But they've had 2 games so far. And it's just cool to watch them play because during the spring game they put literally everyone in, so we got to see even all the new incoming freshmen, and you just kind of get an idea, and it's just cool to watch. And then whoever they're playing, you get to see, because they played Creighton and they played Iowa State were the 2 they've played so far. So it's just kind of cool to see like who are the new girls, honestly, like
Who's the team gonna be?
We
Yeah.
did watch.
Maybe Iowa State.
We
Or
watched
Creighton.
the Iowa one.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Creighton when they played Creighton, because they went 4 sets. We won 3 and Creighton won 1.
Yes.
Because you could tell when they switched the regular starters out.
Yeah.
That was the set we lost.
Yeah, and DBK was like, I don't care. She's like, I'm not.
practice. That's what it is. That's why
it's
they
one-
play these games.
it's
You gotta
it's
move the
one
girls
set,
around.
and she has you do the different lineups for a reason, just to see who works with who.
I
you
do
know.
have a question for both of you, because did you watch any of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the
you
Iowa.
guys
We
watched
watched the Iowa game together.
Who do you think will be libero this year?
Oh
Or do you think
gosh.
she'll do the same as
I-
last year, where she switches them off?
I bet she still doesn't have a choice. I don't, because like it was 50-50 that whole time.
They both played great.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell, and I like that she took them at like Lainey started, and then after a while, Lainey was like kind of like out of her rhythm, so she put Olivia in,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I think worked out.
That's what I
It's
appreciate
kinda
about this
to knock
coach.
them off. They're like,
I
they're
do
in this,
think
like,
though.
stalemate.
I do think though, when it comes to that position, it's like a setter. You don't take out your setter and switch her out the second she's kind of having it off. Like it's part of a leader. So like the setter is the quarterback for the offense, and the libero is the quarterback for the defense.
Yep.
So you sometimes do need.
Look at you using other sports
I
as
know, right?
references.
It helps everyone. But it's like you do need that leader in that role, because there are
Yeah.
it's a 2-part game, just like most sports, offense, defense. It's the same for volleyball. So I love how she does switch people out. Like I agree
She
with that.
realizes what's not working. and
Correct.
She's like,
The
gotta
libero though, I
throw it
feel like and it's one of those things, like when you are as a college athlete, they're working for that, so it's when it's like not really yours, but it's kind of yours. And I know that they have the mindset of like, I'm doing whatever for the team, and that's awesome. Like that's
Yeah.
the whole Nebraska way anyways. I just feel like you got to pick one, and then yes, you always have that option, but I feel like it's different every game, and maybe that is just her strategy and that's how it'll be. But
me
I don't know.
wondering, because Olivia's a junior, right?
yes,
So me wondering.
Lainey's a junior as well, right?
No,
she's a
Lainey's
senior.
She's senior. Okay.
See, that's where my thought process is maybe Olivia's doing better, she sticks with her because she's like, I still have
got
her
2
for 2
years. Yep.
Or Lainey, she doesn't.
And it can
Or
go
if
both
there's-
ways.
Or if there's a up and coming
Yeah.
freshman who knocks them off the feet. And
Well,
be like, well, I guess
so
I'm
there's
gonna do
no
her.
there's the only redshirt. There's a redshirt freshman, Carrie.
Sophomore.
Carrie.
Oh yeah.
There's literally just 3 of them. So it's Lainey, Olivia, and Carrie.
Carrie is a
She was a freshman last year, so she's a redshirt freshman.
She's a libero. Or-
She is going to be probably a DS, so just a defensive specialist. So she plays only defense because she's tiny, but it's just those 3. So, and I don't think she's in the running because, I mean, she's great. But when you have already Olivia and Lainey, you probably don't want to throw in a third. And just with having options as well, like you have to have some sort of system,
Yeah.
to a point.
Yeah.
You got people to switch
You want to
out,
get
but-
the rhythm going.
Exactly, yeah. And then you have backups and different ways to change it out. So it's not bad that she does it. And I think with like hitters and different back row people that she can switch out. I just feel like the libero is such a, I don't know. But
Yeah.
as long as we can freaking win and do well, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just adjusting.
Adjusting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think they have a game today. I don't even know who they play because they're not very good about like giving you updates until like the day before. So, but then my other one is yeah. So Dylan has gotten me into like a YouTube channel, and it's called Bob Does Sports. So all you men out there, shout out the men. It's these 3 grown men that go out and play golf. But they do challenges, so they do different things. Sometimes they bring on where they golf with like a hater, So they take this. They will
I
pick
see why
someone.
Preston might watch
Oh my gosh,
this.
it's
That makes
but
sense.
they're so
I'll have to
funny.
ask him when I get home
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So we just watched one last week, and so ever
look
since
this
they
up.
started doing the hater trend, they don't like take on anyone new. So it's all the haters before they ever started doing the trend, which is kind of cool. So then it's the person who the person was hating on the most.
Oh, I've seen him.
Can I see?
Bob Does Sports?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I recognize the one on the left. I recognize
That's
him.
Bob. That's Bob.
Because I've seen him going golfing with like
Yes.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yes.
And Bryson DeChambeau gives him like his snack pack.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, this is not for me. It's like all really healthy stuff. And he's like, nah, this ain't it. He's like, try a bite of this. And he's like, oh no, that's not for me.
They're
He
so
like tears
funny.
apart his food
Claire?
that he
I
eats.
think I've heard Preston talk.
I would love them.
You would love them.
I would be hard to believe that Preston wouldn't watch them.
No,
It's golf
we talked
related.
about it at Easter. He's seen them.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like, there's no way Preston has.
He so
Yes.
it's just
Okay.
it's kind of a fun thing. So if you're kind of into golf, like they just do, it's so freaking funny. Yes, it's man humor, but it's actually really funny.
Man humor.
And they just and you know their like filming crew is really funny, and it's just so lighthearted. And they had LeBron James on the other day,
That's
like a
awesome.
couple weeks ago, and so we watched it, and it's just like it's crazy to see different worlds mix, and just and they just do a bunch of different stuff. But
I think they had Kevin Hart on there.
probably, oh my gosh.
Which did anybody watch the Masters thing?
I was just gonna ask about this. So
When he
Kevin Hart was
caddied for Bryson
Oh yeah,
DeChambeau.
yeah.
So he goes to hit, and Bryson said something. He goes, and Kevin's like, "I got this, man. I got this." Barely into the water. Like he does not hit it very far. And they're like, "It's okay, man. It's the funniest TikTok ever."
I think he was making fun, like you talked in my back, so he was like giving him so much
Yeah.
crap. It's like,
He's like,
Kevin
yeah,
Hart's one of my
it's
favorite
so
people.
funny.
oh,
He's so funny. That's my favorite Masters like par 3 contest caddy clip.
Oh,
The
so
other
funny.
one is because of my music. Niall Horan caddied for Rory McIlroy years ago.
Yeah.
And there's a clip, and they're like, "Oh, come on over, Niall," and he's walking, and he slips and falls, and you hear the lady go, "Oh no, Niall!" It's so funny. But yes, I was gonna ask you about that since we were talking about Kevin.
Love
Hart.
that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I saw that too, but
He's just that type of dude, though. Like,
yeah.
he's so funny.
But I think I really think you should.
I've seen a couple clips, but I didn't realize it was like a
She's
thing. I
gonna-
thought it was just a guy that would go with people.
No,
Like,
it's Bob Disperse. So it's Bob and
binge all of them now.
honestly, it's his two
it's a
buddies.
podcast
It's on
or
YouTube.
video.
YouTube video.
Okay,
Yeah,
Chris
it's-
will like it then.
It's it's the funniest thing. So,
Love it. I love a
But-
good YouTube. That's what I watch a lot. I
but
could cancel my subscriptions honestly and just
Yeah.
watch YouTube because I watch it.
I pay for
every
YouTube
day.
Premium because I was tired of the
Commercials.
ads. Sorry, like I don't. Yeah, I was like,
when you watch it enough, yeah, I totally get
watch
it.
it.
So
It's
funny.
normally what I watch when I go to bed. So I'm like, I don't want these stupid. I don't need hair care products. I know
Yeah.
what I like. Stop telling me what to buy.
But yeah, that's all I got. So
Okay.
All right,
yeah, Claire.
Claire.
Well, I have more than Cassidy, way less than Jordan. I went to my very first Creighton sporting event. I went to the girls' basketball game. A friend in my girls group, her two twin daughters play for Creighton girls, and it was their last home game. So we went to that. That was super fun. Didn't think I'd ever be like a Creighton fan, but I'm like, they have a bad like stigma. I feel like around here, it's like,
It's
you know,
unfortunate because everyone's a Husker fan.
yeah. But I'm like, okay, it's a Nebraska team. We should be cheering for them. That's
I
kind of my
think it
mindset.
kind of goes both ways though. Sometimes,
Like
like
it does because a lot of like Creighton fans that are Creighton fans, they're just like
I'm not a
refuse
Husker
to be a
fan.
Husker
Yeah.
fan. It's
Right.
like a whole,
Right.
it's a very
And then you have
weird
a double-edged sword.
J-Skers. My mom is a J.
J-sker. Yeah.
She picks men's Creighton basketball over
Sure.
Nebraska basketball. I was really hoping Creighton would win the crown. We could have an all Nebraska crown winners, but
They're just not good enough.
No, they weren't this year.
No.
Did Creighton win?
They did.
Yay!
They did.
Love that.
So I went to that. And then this year started getting into love volleyball in Omaha. So our other league. So I've been to a Supernovas game last year with Cass and Taylor. We went to one. It happened to be the pink out game for breast cancer, which was awesome. So I'm like, hey girls,
That
pack.
worked out.
It did.
I said pack pink. So
It did. It was
we
funny.
did. So we'd been to that, but this one I just really wanted to go because Jordan Larson had announced her retirement, and I'm like, I never got to see her play at Nebraska because that she was way older than I would have been able to go. Well, not older than good, you know.
Well, and they were at
I
the
wasn't-
Coliseum, so they were getting tickets was like,
yeah,
Yeah.
good
like,
luck.
oh.
Yeah.
Worse than the Savannah Bananas.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really small. I've been in there for high school
Yes.
state
It's small,
championship.
small.
It's tiny.
The Bob is small. This is
That
Coliseum's
is actually-
smaller.
I went to a game or two at the Coliseum.
Did you really?
Mhm.
I bet that would be fun though. Like, I mean, I've been there for state volleyball.
Yeah.
Like, when it was there, like when I was in like 7th, 8th grade. So
It was pretty
15 years
crazy.
ago. It's a fun and I like the small environments.
I do
It's
too.
fun and you feel the energy.
You're like,
But
"Ah!"
I never went to a Husker game. I'd only been to those at
It was a long time ago.
Devaney, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it looks like Claire,
Out of the 4 games.
50-50?
Yeah. So I went to the Houston game. Chris and I went to that. They won in 5 sets. Went to the Atlanta game. Who did I go to that with? Autumn, Sean, my brother-in-law, and my husband. Because my sister, when she was in town trying to get the Savannah Bananas thing, she was in town over St. Patrick's Day. I got us tickets to Love, which surprised her because she absolutely loves volleyball, loves Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez. Love Lexi. So I surprised her with tickets to that. And they lost. Then Houston, I went with a friend, so I saw them play Houston twice, and then they won again. And then I got to attend the last serve, and actually those tickets I got for free
That's cool.
because they have it's called Vet Tick. So for veterans, they will put tickets out there, and you can get in the lottery system for some things. Other things you can just say how many tickets you want, and usually it's up to 4. So I got put in the lottery. I actually got the lottery, so you just have to pay like the fee. So Chris and I got to attend Jordan's last serve at
That's
home.
really cool.
It wouldn't have been her last volleyball game ever had they won. Then they would have went to the Love playoff. But they did lose in 5 sets to
That was her last
Austin
game.
ever.
That's really sad.
So I got the shirt. I got
Especially in 5.
got the shirt. I actually bought it at the game prior because they had them at there. They said, "Hey, we're gonna have these shirts." Because I went to the game on like Thursday for Houston with my friend,
Oh, that's
and
right.
then Saturday was her final game. So
Yeah.
they had these shirts, and on the back it has her entire career,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
really
so cool. I mean, she's an Olympian, and they go around and they sign autographs and stuff afterward. It was such a cool environment just to see, Nebraska come together, and her entire hometown of Hooper was there,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
Yeah.
So
Good old Hooper.
yeah, Chris likes it a lot. And actually that same exact week that my sister was here, I surprised Supernovas were playing at home too. So she's like, "We're going to a Supernovas game." And I'm like, "Yes, we are."
Did you see they made the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that last night.
And then they fired their coach.
Oh.
So we'll just move on from that. So Autumn and I got to go to 2 games in 1 week, which is super awesome because I love volleyball
Yeah.
so much. So that was it for things that I attended, and then I only have one thing on my radar, which I'm super excited about. So I get to check this off my book bingo. Chris and I booked a trip to go to Illinois to go to the John Deere Classic for PGA. So we booked
When you're
tickets.
there, can you look for a pin? for
Yes.
me? Thanks.
Like the ones that like go on like a
just
little
like,
metal pins.
like little metal pin. That's all
I can.
need, so I can.
That's
clip
so
it to my
funny.
thing.
Yes. So we don't know who's gonna be. I think they call it on the line or something. They have a saying for it, like or in the field. We don't know who's gonna be
Who's
golfing yet.
participating?
But it'll be fine. It's only like it's less than 6 hours from our house, and we're staying in Airbnb on a river, and it's over 4th of July weekend, so it's gonna be super fun. And it's only like 30 minutes. So we go down. It'll be a Thursday to a Monday trip. Friday, we'll try to get tickets to the PGA so that we can see anybody if we really want to see them before they would maybe not make the cut. Like we did last time when we got to see Tiger Woods, which will probably be our only time ever in my lifetime I'll get to see Tiger Woods play again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think he just needs to stay.
I think
Well,
he should
He just needs
stay.
to
He needs
go
to
home.
or take an Uber.
Yeah.
That too.
No, I think he just needs to
He
stay
just needs
home.
to stay home.
So those tickets like we get usually like day of, like
Yeah.
because you can get them cheap. Saturday we usually golf ourselves, and then Sunday we've bought tickets for like the Sunday thing. So we got like a little bit more premium ticket for the Sunday thing, but it includes like food and drink at 2 different holes and air conditioned tent. So I'm like, heck, it's hot and it's 4th of July. We'll go with that.
Yep.
So that's all we have upcoming and or that I've
exciting.
gone to.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
Different- a good
I really
variety.
like Love, and I think we'll continue going to the games for sure.
Different variety.
Yeah.
All right. think we're gonna move into the Q&A section of this segment. It should go a lot quicker. I mean, I have a lot on here, but we should go
Rapid fire.
Yes.
So we'll just start.
Rapid fire.
So we'll just start like each question. We'll just all say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with favorite athletes.
Okay.
Athlete/athletes. I'll start. I'll just get mine.
Guys, this
through.
is freaking hilarious.
That's a real long list. So my favorite athletes, I have my favorite athlete I currently of all time is Christian Yelich. He's a baseball player for the Milwaukee Brewers. Aaron Judge, baseball player for the New York Yankees. Doug McDermott, I believe he plays for the Sacramento Kings. That is Greg McDermott, the former coach of Creighton. I was going to say that earlier. Greg McDermott retired this year from basketball. Sad, but he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
He's done really well. Grayson Allen, he plays for the Phoenix Suns. He used to play for Duke. He's my favorite Duke player. Charles Leclerc, F1 driver. Tennis players, I have two. I have Novak Djokovic. I get
That's
that
cool.
from my mom. She loves Novak. I love watching Novak. And I'm not going to say this name right. Alex
Zverev.
Zverev. He's another tennis player. I watch him a lot. And then
Oh. Okay. That name. I've heard that name, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that.
yeah, I don't know how
Okay.
to pronounce it. I've heard it said. but
Zverev. It sounds very
I don't. I think
sophisticated.
he's German, I think.
Probably.
And
But
I don't
he's-
follow tennis either, but I'm like, I've
he's
definitely
one
seen
of
that
my
name.
Tennis players I like. Him and Novak. Novak's my favorite. I get that from my mom. She's always watched him, and just he's so fun to watch. And then Alex is, I think around like my age, like he's up there. And then I had a very hard time picking a football player, and my mom and I were talking about this, and she's like, "Well, you've always said this one." So my favorite football player when he played for the Green Bay Packers was Clay Matthews.
Love Clay
He is
Matthews.
the only person I would ever buy a football jersey for.
Love
Cool.
him.
I've never had the desire to buy a football jersey because I just feel like I feel boxy with them.
Yeah.
Although I have seen girls were cutting them like baseball jerseys. And
Uh-huh.
I said if I do that, I'm doing
Um,
that because
No, you know who started that?
Who?
Alex Earl.
Maybe not.
She's cool.
Ay, she's
Oh my
fine.
goodness. No, she started
No,
that though.
She doesn't bother me.
She did that because when her ex-boyfriend at the
Yes.
time played for the Dolphins.
Yes,
so,
that's right. Yeah.
but I do think it's cute. It actually is cute.
But it reminds me of a baseball jersey.
Yeah.
Another one I can say, I'm not gonna turn around, but Max Fried, he's a pitcher for the New York Yankees. He's another
Yeah.
baseball player I like. But yeah, football was very hard for me to figure out because I'm just like, I don't know who. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's so many of them.
There's so many.
I like
of
Clay
them.
Matthews.
But I always liked Clay Matthews. One of my favorite things he ever done was Pitch Perfect movie.
Yes, he was so
I
good in
loved
that.
it so much. I was like, I love that a football team loved it so much that they put them in a movie.
Yep.
And then it's so funny. That's really all I mean, I'm sure there's more athletes.
There's
like,
so many out there. Like you can't even like.
I like Jake Myers.
It's like a trick question.
He was a Husker baseball player. He plays for the Houston Astros, so I cheer for him. I don't cheer for the Houston Astros, and I'm like, he plays really well, but I can't buy his t-shirt. I like to buy t-shirts of my favorite athletes because I want to make like a quilt of all.
That's really cool.
Shirts and everything. So I have Doug, I have all that stuff, and I have Aaron and Christian, and I wanted Jake Myers one, but I was like,
It'll mess up the
I
theme.
can't do it until you.
Maybe he'll switch.
Houston
Go somewhere
Astros.
better.
I said Houston Astros, the Twins. There's a whole bunch of teams I really probably wouldn't buy, but like Houston Astros and the Red Sox, I will not. I cannot have that in my house.
That's funny.
Those are my favorite athletes.
Cass?
Cass, Cass, please give us your long list.
Cass.
I don't know if you guys are ready
Prepare for
this.
it, guys.
What?
Kelly Hunter. But I also put Bergie on there because she's freaking awesome. And I was actually at the gym.
Burn Riley.
Oh,
Bergie.
You said Bert. I'm like, Bergie?
I was actually at the gym like a couple months ago, if not even, it was a while ago, and I like ran. I was like going to clean off my machine or whatever, and like this older guy, like we kind of like ran into each other. He's like, "Oh, sorry," and they like did a double take. He's like, "You look a lot like Bergen Riley," and I was like,
Get that all the time.
Thank you. She's a 7,
thanks.
right?
"So is Kelly Hunter."
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you
so that's
need a
also
drink of
why.
water?
No, I think that's why I'm choking.
I've seen. I can see. Yes,
I see
I
it.
said that too.
I
see
get
it
that
now.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of. I'm like,
He's like, thank you.
Thank you.
That's actually like kind of fun.
I'm her stunt double.
Yeah. I
She
actually
needs me to play. She's like, I know the position.
I got it.
But yeah, so and I've always been a Kelly Hunter fan. Like
I love Kelly Hunter.
she is just like the epitome of a good athlete. You know, most of them are. Like all of these players are, but yeah, she's just always been a fan
She
favorite
would
too.
have been
I
my
love
favorite Husker.
most of mine are, if not all, are volleyball players. So like I love Jordan Larson, I love Lexi Rodriguez, I love like Justine Wong-Ranez. Like I love all just like the base like, but Kelly Hunter and Berge are probably like just they'll always be
Standouts.
for me.
Sure.
No male athletes.
I can't even think of one at the moment. You gotta give me a list.
Crap.
And I'll just check
mine
it.
are- You're just like, I have no idea who you said it.
Yeah,
all.
don't know.
That's awesome.
All right, Claire.
So one I forgot to put down, but I'm gonna say it now that I thought about it, is Indomitian Sue.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
Rex
love him.
Burkhead. I love
Love
Rex
Rexy.
Burkhead.
Good one.
Yes.
Sexy Rexy.
Yeah.
That's what they called him.
That's funny.
Rory McIlroy
Yes.
for golf. Nelly Corda for golf. She plays for the LPGA.
I saw that. I was like, I don't know who that is.
That's cool.
She's love her. Jordan Larson, of course, Lexi Rodriguez,
Mm-hmm.
and then I know this is some controversy, but don't really care. Aaron Rodgers. So
He's like a household name.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those
I
like
grew up watching him. So
yes,
like,
yeah. Even if he's not for the
Press-
and I
Doesn't
don't
matter,
like the
so.
Steelers. I don't like the Jets, but I will cheer for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You
I'm
want
here for
to-
him. And if you haven't already, go watch Enigma on Netflix because it may change your opinion if you have a bad opinion about Mr. Rogers.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
anyway,
Preston says the same thing.
Yeah.
Preston loves him. So.
Yeah.
So, okay, next one.
Okay.
Bucket list sporting event. So,
all right, Jordan.
Wait,
going through my
bucket.
list here.
Rapid fire.
Bucket list sporting event. Right here.
Oh, okay.
My long list. Again, I have my list. I want to go to a World Series game. Preferably whether it be the Yankees or the Brewers in the final games. Because I don't really care to watch anyone else but my own teams.
don't
F1
blame you.
race. I want to go to like every F1 race. Like my dream would be to just follow the calendar. But I need to be really rich to do that.
Yeah.
To fly all over the world. But my top one is Monaco because it's the most famous race ever. And then any of them in the U.S. because they
Nice.
race in Miami, they race in Austin, and they race in Vegas. However, those are like the most expensive races to go to. It'd be cheaper for me to fly to a different country and go to a race, which I think is crazy. But
Yeah, that is crazy.
that's neither here nor there. My top baseball stadium to go to is Yankee Stadium. That will be our last stop on our baseball stadium tour because that's our team. My mom went to the last season at Old Yankee Stadium. The last year it was there, 2008. Her and my aunt went. So she's never been to the new Yankee Stadium. So I said, that is our last one. So our last two will be Mets Stadium and then Yankee Stadium because we're not going to go to New York twice. As much as my mom would probably love to. I don't have the money for that. Olympic Games. My mom actually got into the lottery for tickets. By the time she got into the lottery, everything was sold out. Like, she even looked at badminton and table tennis.
Oh my god.
But anything.
That's
'cause
so
she
funny.
asked, like, what our top sports were. I was like, I want to go to gymnastics,
Yeah.
swimming. Those are
Yep.
the ones I love to watch. I said, I want to go see baseball.
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
It's all summer.
Volleyball. Preston had a few. She looked at everything. And
Skateboarding.
I think the only
Break
thing that was available.
Breakdance.
I think the only thing that was available was closing ceremonies, and per ticket it was $5,000.
Oh my
no.
God. And at that point,
we're
no
not
one
going
wants
to the 2028 LA Olympics.
no one wants to go to the closing ceremony. Are you
I know. I
serious?
would rather
Like,
watch the opening ceremonies because you see all the athletes come in,
and you'd rather just do that at home. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's like not even
Unless
worth
you're a
it.
volunteer and get picked for that. Like,
Yeah.
I know. I need to
Heck
put
no.
in for that. 'cause
I
my
did.
mom's done, and you said you and Chris had, but
We did.
I had not put in my.
I told his
application yet.
I was like, we're doing it. And he's like, so we have to like work? I was like, yeah, if we get picked. I'm like, it's a free way to get into the Olympics. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
And he's like,
That's why my mom
Okay.
did FIFA.
yeah.
She's
exactly.
like, I don't care what I do. I
I'm
Yeah.
not affording $5,000 for a ticket.
Nope.
So eventually, Olympics. I would prefer to go to summer. Preston, we were talking about it. Preston's like, I'd rather go to winter, and I'm like, really? I mean, I'd go to winter. I'd watch hockey, and I'd watch like snowboarding or ice skating. But other than that, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a toss up.
the Masters. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's just
It's like on everyone's bucket list.
yeah. It's
If you
like
ever get a
something,
chance.
once in a lifetime opportunity. Am I only going to go once? Yeah. I know, like my parents, like they had planned to do it one year. They ended up like the same price to go for those two to go to the Masters was like the same as taking Preston and I, all of us, to Disney World, and we went to Disney. I think my dad
That's
holds
funny.
that against us, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wimbledon.
That tennis.
And it is tennis.
Okay.
That is. I would love to go to all of them. There's like the 4 majors: Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open. I would prefer to go to Wimbledon. It just looks so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, they all have to wear white.
Mhm.
Get to dress up.
That's
You get to
cool.
go to London. Like I just want to go to Wimbledon. It sounds so fun.
That's cool.
Cameron Indoor. Cameron Indoor is where Duke plays basketball.
Okay.
It's very popular. It's not very big.
Mhm.
It's not huge. You have to like literally, kind of like a lottery system, because I wanted to go for Grayson's last year at Duke to see them play North Carolina. Well, I mean, if you know anything about it, the students have to camp out to be
Yeah.
able to get tickets.
That's
into
insane.
it. So it's very hard. So I've come to realize that if I ever want to go, I'm just going to have to pick a game that I can actually get tickets to. So
Yeah.
eventually one day I'll go there just to say I've gone, because like you can tour it and there's a whole bunch of memorabilia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to go to the Hockey Winter Classic that takes place, I think, in January. It's like right around New Year's.
That's cool.
It's just 2 teams. They play outside in a random stadium,
That's cool.
and they play, and it's just
Something different.
Hockey Winter Classic. Yeah, I was going through the list. I'm like, Mom, where else do I want to go? And she's just like, this. I'm like, I forgot about all of these things. That's why my list
Thanks,
grew.
Pat.
Thanks, Pat. You
But
got to write them
that's-
down.
I think that's it for mine. Eventually, Super Bowl maybe, but I'd only go if the Packers are playing.
And even then,
like,
it's just like, then you're now
so
stressing about them
expensive.
it's
losing.
so
You know what I mean?
expensive, and I'm just like, see, like World Series, it's up to 7 games. You have to win 4 of 7. So if I just go 1,
Yes.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
there's more than one
multiple-
shot
yeah.
Yes.
to
Super
see him.
Bowl is 1 game.
One game.
Yep.
Yep.
And like I've already been to Lambeau.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know where else.
Yeah.
The Rose Bowl would be really fun, but I'd only want to go do that if the Huskers were playing.
Right.
And honestly,
That's
at that point, you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, I like watching football. Again, Super Bowl, it would be fun to do once in a lifetime, but it's not like I need to go
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl. So,
yep.
Cass,
and Cass.
what do you got?
Bucket
list.
Mine's pretty like, I mean, the Masters would be really cool, but I don't think I'm at that level that out of all people, like,
Yeah.
I would feel bad going because you
To
know what I mean?
appreciate, like,
why
Oh, no,
am I
no,
doing
why?
it? Yeah.
I would appreciate it, trust me, because I know the severity of it, but it's just like there are people out there
oh, that have been waiting. Like,
that would
yes.
deserve it way more than
Yeah,
me.
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, I would feel bad. I'd be like, but if I ever got the chance, I would probably
Absolutely.
Surprise.
go. But
You can good way to do it so you don't feel less guilty. Surprise Dylan with tickets.
Yeah.
To it. You'll be like, well, I'll just tag along.
I'll just tag along.
You'll be
Yeah.
like,
No, I'm
No.
gonna take my
No, I'm gonna
cat.
take someone
Yeah. My biggest bucket list is to go see Olympics and literally do gymnastics or volleyball because like I did gymnastics when I was younger. I was really into it, and then obviously I played volleyball in college and stuff. So like just going to a bigger, more serious game and event and stuff like that and a meet for gymnastics would be so cool. Like
Yeah.
and it's a like would I be heartbroken if I never got to? No, but those are like the ones that immediately popped into my head that I was like, yeah, like I would either make the effort or take the opportunity to go to those things. I think
Yeah.
that'd be really cool. So NFL game, no, you know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
just like, like, do I want to maybe go to more like baseball games? Maybe because that'd be kind of like I love baseball.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Olympic volleyball and gymnastics,
Yeah.
my top ones. Just love them. So, Claire.
I forgot to put this one down. I just forgot. I want to see a Boston Bruins game then.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey. The Masters I have down.
Duh.
NFL Super Bowl, of course, if the Packers were in it. The Olympics, summer or winter, doesn't matter. To me, I would love to go to the summer ones that are coming, but the winter ones that will be in Salt Lake would mean more to me just because of my grandpa.
Yep.
And then I have an NBA game. It doesn't matter what, because I used to follow the Boston Celtics. I have not followed NBA in a really long time.
Yeah.
NBA games are fun.
Chris went to a Arizona oh gosh, who are they?
The Suns.
The Phoenix Suns. He went to a Suns game in like the club seats when he lived there,
That's
and I'm
cool.
like, maybe
Tay's been to a game.
maybe I follow the Phoenix Suns since my family lives
Yeah,
there.
Tay's
I
been
don't
to
know.
a Suns game, and
Does
she
she?
she was like, it was fun, and we just got last minute tickets. They got a shirt, like it was like
Yeah.
it was pretty like it was
We
cool.
went- I guess I'll explain it in the next part of this. But,
But
So
yeah,
that's cool.
NBA games are fun.
yeah,
I mean, that'd be cool. See, for me, like I just don't think of those things. But if I was brought the opportunity, yeah, I'd probably do it. I mean, why not?
See,
You
I
know?
didn't put NHL game because I know eventually I'm going to get to an NHL game.
Yeah, that's not like a
Stanley Cup
bucket
final
list.
game. That would be super fun. A Stanley Cup because I just have to. My goal is next season because by the time I really thought about going to a hockey game, I'm like the season's almost over.
Yeah.
Because the easiest thing would be to go see a Minnesota Wild game because they are so close.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed Preston got to a hockey game before me.
He just
Whatever.
makes things happen, I think.
Whatever. But, yeah.
Nice.
yeah,
Well,
that's all.
Nice. That's a good list, Claire.
Okay.
Next,
Fading.
fading. We're
I'm
fading.
fading. Favorite sporting events you have been to. So last year, Preston and I and our grandpa had gone to Lambeau Field. Preston and I, it's the first time we'd been there. We're 1-0. My
Woo.
grandpa's 1-1. So I had been to Lambeau Field twice before that.
Yep.
Just to tour. I had never been to a game, and it just worked out that we got to go to a game with grandpa and everything, and it was super fun. Baseball stadiums I have been to. We have been to obviously the Kauffman Stadium down in Kansas City. We've been to Coors Field out in Colorado, Oracle Park in San Francisco, the Coliseum in Oakland. It was the last season the Oakland A's played in Oakland. They're now the A's. They will be moving to Vegas eventually once that stadium is built. American Family Field where the Brewers play. I've been to Wrigley Field. I went 2017. Gosh, it's been almost 10 years. Wow. Yeah, I went for a school trip. We went in culinary. They take us on a trip to Chicago. There's a big food show that happens, so they take us there. And I was like, well, we're in Chicago. I want to go to a Cubs game. And luckily, there were a couple guys who are baseball fans, so a bunch of us ended up going.
That's
And we
actually
got,
kind of
tickets
fun.
for, like, $25. Were they the best seats? No. So when we
The
got
fact
back-
that the reason why you were there though, and then you go to that's kind of funny.
I mean, however, driving in like a cab or an Uber in Chicago, terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't
Nope,
care.
they'll go.
I think that's it.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah, thank you. Tourist Park. Tourist
Went to
Park
Atlanta.
was last year. We went to Tourist Park. That was fun. It was different. Stadiums I'd go back to. Obviously, I'll always go back to American Family Field. That's where the Brewers play. I'll go there all the time. I really like to go back to Oracle Park in San Francisco. That it was so beautiful. You see the bay. It was amazing. It was so fun. And then we're going to Toronto this year. Doug McDermott pro games. So I've actually seen Doug McDermott play pro basketball 3 times. The first 2 times. So the first time was his first season as a pro. They actually played in Lincoln at PBA. I've seen Fred Hoiberg coach as a
That's
NBA
cool.
coach as well.
That's awesome.
And college. So I've seen Doug McDermott plays twice. I also saw Chris Humphries play basketball, which I think is so funny that I saw Kim Kardashian's ex-husband play basketball.
That's
I think
crazy.
it's so funny. I literally realized it halfway through. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's kind of funny. I've pretty much seen Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I basically know her. We're friends.
It is nuts. And then he actually, when he was playing for the Knicks, they played in Minnesota. So that was my first like in season because the two Chicago Bulls games we went to, those were like preseason exhibition games. So we went to Minnesota, and actually a Duke player that I like, he played for Minnesota at the time. And my mom literally yelled, "Hey, look, there's Tyus." His name's Tyus Jones. And he like, there's a picture. I was like getting ready to take a picture of him, and he like looks, and I'm just like, Mom, stop.
You're embarrassing me.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm not here.
That's funny.
And then even like, so because we were sitting right where the Knicks came out, and when they were coming back in, my mom was wearing a Creighton shirt. So he saw her, and she like he high-fived her. I'm like, what the heck? That's mine. No.
That's crazy.
So there's that. And then in 2018, Duke actually played in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 in Omaha.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I begged my mom for these tickets. I cried because I couldn't get. She's like, "No, they're too expensive." And I was like bawling on the phone to her. I'm like, "No, I want these tickets." They were $600 a piece for nosebleeds.
Oh gosh,
Oh.
yeah.
But I got to see Grayson Allen and Duke play in the Sweet 16 in Omaha. So
That's awesome.
That's
it's
awesome.
awesome. Like, I didn't have to like travel. Like, I got to see him his senior year. They lost that next game to Kansas. Someone called me. You called me.
I called you.
At the end of that game, you guys were watching it.
Did I really?
Yeah,
I don't
and then
remember
they
doing
had
that.
gone to overtime.
It's like, I don't know.
They had gone to overtime, and I knew Duke was gonna lose, so I hung up on you. I was like, she can't see me cry. So
I don't
hung up,
remember
and
that.
just, like, tears.
That's funny.
And then in 2019, I like Vandy baseball. Vanderbilt won the College World Series, and I got to see them win the College World Series, which was really cool. I've never seen a team win the College World Series, so
That's really
that
cool.
was really exciting. So I
That's
think
really cool.
That's all my. I think that's all mine.
We had a wide variety.
Cass?
My biggest one is going to the Nebraska volleyball memorial game. That was
At
like
Memorial Stadium?
Cool.
I didn't know that you guys went to that.
I didn't either. I saw you put that on there, and I was like, I didn't know they went.
we went. It was insane. It was one of the most surreal moments. Even like Dill, like when they were singing like the national anthem and like the
I would have
the-
gone through that whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
I would've
planes
cried.
came over the stadium and all of that. So
Did you
Stadium
see it
had
at
the
all?
best
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we were at like an angle. We were high up, but it was like if you pay attention, like if you know what's going on.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah. Did they have
no.
a screen where they were projecting it or
Yes.
no?
Did they put
Yes.
it on the big screen in
I
the
think
living room?
so.
That's
That's-
nice.
I wish we would have been able to go to that.
It was crazy.
My mom did. She goes, I wish I would have gotten tickets because I think she could have. Because she was online to get them for her coworker.
Yeah, we
Her
went with
coworker's
some
daughter.
I
family
think I had
friends.
school or something that night, so I couldn't go. But
Yeah, it was awesome. It was
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Literally, I would have cried watching that whole thing just because it was a historic
Yeah.
moment for
they made it a big deal. They made it a really big deal. So it was just cool to be a part of it and like to be one of those numbers and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was my biggest one.
Mine were my very first game at at Lambeau last year, with Chris, the PGA Championship in Louisville, Kentucky.
That's cool.
Not
That's cool.
not last summer, the summer before.
Yeah.
And then two others I forgot. When I was in New York, we got tickets through military to be able to go to the NBA All-Star pregame party.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really
So
cool.
we got
That'd
to
be really cool.
Yeah, so it was like pre the All-Star
Yeah.
game. So like they had different NBA players there that were signing autographs and stuff, and my God, are they tall.
Yeah. yeah.
You think
Do you remember? Or who was there? Do you remember?
somebody from the Denver Nuggets, and somebody from Miami Heat. I have pictures of them.
It was so funny because you're like someone. We don't know who.
I
but
have
someone.
pictures with one of them, and I have a picture of the other one. They're in my office at home when we go
Okay.
back to my house sometime. At the top, I can't talk. Sometime. On top of my uniforms, I have all my stuff I
I'll
did
have to- we'll have
from
to
the
look.
military up
How
there.
have I never noticed that before?
I don't know.
funny.
It's literally right up the top.
I
And
probably won't know the players. So probably like, I don't know who that is.
this was back in 2013. So it's probably
won't remember.
it's player. One of them I did know, the one from the
Miami
Heat.
Heat, maybe, because I do know some who
Yeah.
played on the Miami Heat.
So that was really cool. So
The
we
only
got to do like games and stuff, and then they had these basketballs, almost like a museum, where they had different players' handprints on there, so you could see how big they're, and then like shoe prints. Clay Matthews. No, that's football. Hang on, his name is kind of like that. Clay Thompson. He played for
He plays for the Warriors, yeah.
whoever he played for before that. I think
Don't know.
Golden.
That's the Warriors.
Oh.
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, that team.
I don't know that he played for anybody else.
He was there.
That's
Clay
funny.
Thompson. Yes, Clay Thompson was there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanted to say that.
I did.
Matthews.
Clay Matthews.
I've always wanted to do the hand. I want to do that with Shaq. Because
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
huge.
Like
So
it's
I
like
wanna,
out
like-
to here, man.
That's
it's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Shoe size, I'd be like, he's like one NBA player I would love to meet because
He's just so cool.
he looks like he's amazing.
He's just a
Um,
big teddy bear.
let's see. Oh, and then the other thing I got to go to from military is we got pit tickets to a NASCAR race. So we got to
that's
be right in
cool.
the pit. That was really cool.
That's awesome.
And then I did get to go to the NFL draft that was at at Radio City Music Hall in New York City.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And met a couple players and met the Jets cheerleaders, and yeah, it was really fun.
That's cool.
So
That's a wide variety too.
yeah,
Kind of gotta get out more.
yeah. Last one, Jordan.
Last one. This one should be quick. Because I talk so quickly. Favorite sport to play and watch, like in person or on TV. To watch in person or on TV, baseball, my number one. I will watch it however it is on. Hockey, I prefer to watch in person.
That's fair.
Just because the
Yep.
atmosphere is so fun. I will watch it on TV, but I would prefer in person.
Yep.
Volleyball, I honestly I can sit there and watch a volleyball match on TV and be fine. I like it in person too. I just don't get. They're just during the week sometimes, and it's hard to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then college football, basketball, and baseball.
Yep.
I'll watch those.
Yeah.
College football, I would prefer to watch in person, just because sometimes, like at home, I'm just like I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yep.
And then to play golf and tennis, I've played golf all my life. I've played tennis all my life, so
That's cool.
those are mine.
Very nice.
Kiss?
Watch for me, obviously volleyball. Same. I can definitely watch it at home. Sometimes it's almost a little bit better just because it's like, but I will 100% go to a game anytime too. So
Especially at Devaney. I like watching it at Devaney. It's just so crowded.
It's hot.
So close. It's so hot. Like when
It
we
is
went to
hot
the
there.
alumni
Yeah.
match,
it's hot,
Taylor was glad we made her switch out of jeans because
Yes.
otherwise she would have been like on the ground.
toasty. I do like to watch football. I've been to a couple Husker games. They're so fun. Sometimes you're just kind of like, oh, it's a lot, but yeah,
Husker football games are fun.
yeah.
And then if they lose, you're like,
Yeah, all that work for nothing. So sometimes it's just nice to watch at home so you can turn it off whenever you need to. And then sometimes I like to watch college basketball. Like throughout the season, Dill loves Illinois and stuff. So I'll definitely make an effort and I'll definitely watch the Huskers. I won't go out of my way to look for the game and watch, but if he has it on, I will
Sure.
probably sit down and watch. I've gotten better at it. So, and then play, obviously, I played volleyball my whole life. I actually do like to play tennis. We got into that a little bit last year, hopefully again this year. And then I've played pickleball a couple times and it's super fun too. So a different version of tennis. So very
I
like,
played pickleball. I wanted to try it.
I think you'd like it. If you like, it's different but similar to tennis. So it's like you'll either probably hate it or you'll probably like it. So, but yeah, those are mine.
Mine play volleyball. I did like basketball growing up, but I prefer to watch basketball. Watch in person, golf, hockey, volleyball.
Nice.
I will sleep to golf if it's on at home. Like it's a good napping sport because it's very quiet. It's not intense.
You're not hearing all the cheers from the
Yeah.
crowd, like just a random like, yeah. You're like, wait, what?
All you hear is,
Yeah.
yeah, Rory! That's about the extent of it.
It's so funny when they cheer at golf because you're just like, in me, that's my golfer, like having golfed in high school and all that stuff. I'm just like, shh.
Yeah. That's too loud.
Preston likes to play music when they golf, and the first year we did our Ingle Golf Scramble, he played music and I kept turning it down. He's like, I'm just gonna turn it off.
Oh, I play music while we golf.
It stresses me out. That's just me playing.
I think that's why he liked. I think that's why he liked being my partner last year because I actually was in charge of the playlist. And he's like, "It's a good playlist." I'm like,
You
"Thank
and Preston?
Yeah.
I love it.
He's like, "You good with music?" I'm like, "Yep, turn that on."
And then watch on TV football because
That's a good one.
I do like to go to football games, but
It's just a lot.
Memorial is so like
It's
just
just a
it's
lot.
a deal. It's a whole deal. If I could have like super good seats to where it's not like
Walking
because where
80
we
miles.
got seats last time, it wasn't worth it for me.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see the game.
I'm super lucky. My mom's work, they have season tickets. They have 2 sets of seats, and we sit next to the student section, but kind of closer down. So that's nice that I'm not like.
Up
If we were up at the top, I'd be like, "There's no point."
you just can't. It just gets
I
too
just
much.
can't sometimes,
Yeah.
So.
Yay!
Alright.
That was it.
Anyone else have any sports thing?
No,
My mind is blank now. I think I got it all out.
so much sports, but
None.
it's so much going on though. So
Yeah, this is the season of everything is like switching over.
Yeah.
ending, beginning.
NBA hockey's ending, but
So much is
baseball
starting.
started, F1 started, college baseball is going into playoffs. It's just
It's a lot. was a good
Everything's
update, though.
switching Over, so
That was a really good update. I'm glad we could take the time to do that. So
Yep.
well, on our next episode for May 13th, we will be doing a deep dive into Claire's segment sound check. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll talk all about music and our love of that. We wanted to mention on June 10th, we will be covering for our book talk the book proposal by KJ Mitchie.
That's how I've been pronouncing
I don't
it.
know if I said
thought
that
it was
right.
Mitchie,
but
too.
it's that, which is available on Kindle Unlimited. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. All of our links will be down below so you don't miss anything. Instagram, TikTok, again, down below. And we will see you in the next chapter.
Bye.